Hi friends, I'm Emma and I'm a huge book nerd. Welcome to my March TBR video. TBRs are still going well. I'm still having fun and I hope you are too. So let's dive into what I'm reading this month. The first book that I want to show you is the book that I'm reading for Buzzwordathon. The Buzzwordathon word this month is time, and so I am going to read In Search of Lost Time, Swan's Way, the graphic novel. It's an adaptation of Marcel Proust's In Search of Lost Time. I really know absolutely nothing about this, and I'm excited to read it. Okay, so there are volumes. This is the first volume of several. So it's about this boy's childhood, and it takes place in Paris, I think, and that's all I know. So this will be interesting to read. I'm happy to read a graphic novel this month, though, because that'll be pretty quick. And then the play that I am reading this month is Tribes by Nina Raine. My roommate lent this to me ages ago. It's been sitting on my shelf. I still have not read it, so I need to read it and then return it to her. It's not like it's not already in the same house, so it doesn't really matter. So this play is about a young man, Billy, who was born deaf, and he was raised in, it describes it as a fiercely idiosyncratic and politically incorrect cocoon, which I love. Until he meets another woman named Sylvia on the brink of deafness, he doesn't understand what it means to be understood by other people. So yeah, that's what it's about. I'm really excited. I have heard incredible things about this play, so I'm really excited to finally read it. The book that I'm reading for my unread haul videos vlog this month is Violent Ends by a whole bunch of authors. My roommate just texted me, I love that play. I know you do, Devin. Anyways, Violent Ends. I'm not going to say any more about that. Go watch the vlog. It'll be great. And then the classic that I am reading this month is gonna be an adventure, you guys. I'm gonna read Lolita. I am going to read Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. I have no idea what the experience of reading this book is like. I don't know if I want to know, but we're gonna do it, I guess. The back cover says, Nabokov writes prose the only way it should be written, that is, ecstatically. Awe and exhilaration, along with heartbreak and mordant wit, abound in Lolita, Vladimir Nabokov's most famous and controversial novel, which tells the story of the aging Humbert Humbert's obsessive, devouring, and doomed passion for the nymphette Dolores Hayes. Lolita is also the story of a hyper-civilized European colliding with the cheerful barbarianism of post-war America. Most of all, it is a meditation on love. Love as outrageous and hallucination, madness and transformation. That's gonna be something else to read. I'll let you know my thoughts, obviously, later on. And then this month, I'm also going to try to catch up on the absurd number of Book of the Month Club books that I haven't read yet. I have fallen behind and it makes me feel guilty for getting books, so I'm gonna read the 4 outstanding ones that I have this month. The first of which is The Death of Vivek Oji. This book is about this person, Vivek, who dies at the very beginning. We know that they're dead because their body is delivered to their mother's house at the beginning of the book. And then we go back in time, I believe, and learn about Vivek, who was trying to figure out who they were and questioning gender and sexuality, and they died before they had a chance to really get to know themselves. Apparently this book is just absolutely devastating and will make you cry. And if you know me, you know that I love to be devastated by books. So I'm very excited to read this. Next is People Like Her by Ellery Lloyd. I was really excited about this, and then I heard a whole lot of terrible reviews, so now I'm less excited. So this is a psychological thriller about a woman who is an Insta mom. She's an influencer on Instagram, and she posts about, you know, how she raises her kids. And she has one obsessive fan who thinks that she has everything and deserves none of it. And that fan is going to try to take her down, I think. I think that's the deal. I've heard a lot of bad things about that and about this, and it makes me so much less excited to read it. But I still hope that I love it. I really need a good thriller. It's been a minute. Well, I say that, and I read I just read that Stephen King, which was great, but it was a little more like horror, not really thriller, but anyways. Then I've got Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers, which I'm usually not much for romances, but this cover pulled me in and everyone's been saying it's amazing, and I'm just really excited for something a little light and fluffy, you know? This is about a girl, Grace Porter, who has just finished her PhD in astronomy, and she goes on a trip to Vegas to kind of let loose because she's very type A. And on that trip to Vegas, she marries a complete stranger and then has to deal with the consequences afterwards. And I'm excited for just, you know, for a fun romance, especially with diverse representation. Big fan of that. And then last but certainly not least, I need to read The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. This is a debut novel from Robert Jones. I've heard incredible, incredible things about this. It's the story of two young enslaved men in the deep South plantation, Isaiah and Samuel, and they find refuge in each other, and it's apparently like a beautiful love story, reminiscent of Toni Morrison, they say, which Toni Morrison, incredible. So I've heard just phenomenal things about the writing. I've heard that the writing is amazing, which I'm really excited about. I love books with really juicy writing. But that's this one. And those are all of the books that I am hopefully going to read in March. So if you are excited about any of these books, or if you've read them and want to, you know, pitch them to me, make me more excited about them, please do. Leave those comments down below. I would love to hear what you've thought of these. And other than that, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Mwah.